恭喜發財，
新年快樂，
祝米能米。
Sähe복 많이 보내주세요.
Happy Lunar New Year to all. I'm Rebecca Lee, Deputy Director at the White House Initiative on Asian Americans, Native Hawaiians, and Pacific Islanders.
And I am Howard O with the White House Office of Public Engagement. The White House Office of Public Engagement and the White House Initiative on Asian Americans, Native Hawaiians, and Pacific Islanders are so thrilled to be hosting this Lunar New Year celebration. Diversity is our strength, and the President and Vice President's administration is one guided by justice and equality for all Americans.
Despite the hardship our community has faced, we hope that this Lunar New Year, the year of the water tiger, brings healing, harmony, and hope.
We're so excited to bring together people from different sectors across the country and all walks of life today to capture and celebrate the beautiful mosaic of our experiences, talents, and voices.
And today we'll be joined by senior Biden-Harris administration officials, demonstrations with renowned chefs and food and drink experts, voices and visuals from entertainment and the arts, and astounding performances.
So sit back, relax, and enjoy the program. Happy Lunar New Year.
Aloha everyone and happy Lunar New Year. My name is Krystal, and as the Executive Director of the White House Initiative on Asian Americans, Native Hawaiians, and Pacific Islanders, or what we call WIONP, it is such an honor to co-host today's virtual White House Lunar New Year event along with the White House Office of Public Engagement. I especially want to acknowledge my colleagues Howard O. and Rebecca Lee for their tremendous work to make this virtual event possible. And I also want to thank our WIONP co-chair, Ambassador Katherine Tsai, as well as our Deputy Assistant to the President and Senior AA and NHPI Liaison, Erika Moritsugu, and all of the incredible speakers and performers who have joined us today. These past 2 years have been incredibly challenging due to the multitude of crises our AA and NHPI communities have faced. From the disproportionate health and economic impacts of the COVID-19 pandemic to the alarming surge in anti-Asian violence and hate. That's why last May, President Biden signed an executive order to reestablish the White House Initiative and President's Advisory Commission on Asian Americans, Native Hawaiians, and Pacific Islanders. Together, these entities are working to drive a whole-of-government response to advancing equity, justice, and opportunity for our communities. And our work has never been more important than it is now. Over the past 2 years, our communities have shown tremendous resilience and fortitude. And as we welcome the Year of the Tiger, I know we will continue to turn this collective strength into action as we work to build a brighter future for generations to come. So thank you again for joining us today. I wish everyone celebrating a very healthy, happy, and prosperous Lunar New Year.
Hello, I'm Katherine Tsai, the United States Trade Representative. As a member of the President's Cabinet, I am proud to serve alongside Health and Human Services Secretary Javier Becerra as co-chair of both the White House Initiative and the President's Advisory Commission on Asian Americans, Native Hawaiians, and Pacific Islanders. From the pandemic to ongoing anti-Asian bias and hate, the past few years have been difficult for our AA and NHPI communities. But with the Lunar New Year comes hope, renewal, and new beginnings. 2022 will mark the Year of the Tiger, which symbolizes strength, power, and prosperity. That strength has been at the center of our community's resilience as we have seized the opportunities to contribute to building American society and economic prosperity while facing many challenges and barriers. For me, Lunar New Year means spending time with family and friends, feasting on dumplings, and honoring those who came before us. I am excited about what this new year will bring. Through the White House Initiative, the President's Advisory Commission, and across our administration, we are partnering with AA and NHPI communities nationwide to advance equity, justice, and opportunity. This work on equality and inclusion are priorities of President Biden and Vice President Harris's for ensuring that this administration represents the interests of all Americans. We are excited to share that work with all of you in the year ahead. To everyone celebrating in the United States and around the world, I wish you a happy Lunar New Year. May the Year of the Tiger bring you joy, resilience, and prosperity.
Hello, we are KPAC, the Korean Performing Arts Institute of Chicago. We are a nonprofit arts organization based in the Chicago area, and we are dedicated to preserving, promoting, and developing Korean traditional performing arts. Today, you will be seeing a short presentation of Sangmo Pangkut, which is a piece featuring Korean traditional drumming while dancing around in various formations with spinning ribbon hats called Sangmo. Thank you so much for inviting us to be a part of your Lunar New Year celebration. From all of us here at KPAC to you, we wish you good fortune in the new year, or as we say in Korean, 새해 복 많이 받으세요.
Hi, this is Chris Liu, and I'm the newly confirmed U.S. Ambassador to the United Nations for Management and Reform. It is such a pleasure to be here with all of you today on this very special occasion. This past year has been a difficult one for Asian Americans, as we've seen a disturbing rise in hate incidents directed at our community. But we are so fortunate to have a president and vice president who have spoken out forcefully against these hate crimes, who have pushed for meaningful civil rights and voting rights legislation, and who are advocating for economic policies to lift up all Americans. As importantly, President Biden understands the wonderful diversity of our country, and he has appointed Asian Americans to important positions throughout the government and in the federal judiciary. We should take pride in the progress that we have made, but we have a lot of work to do. And in my new role at the United Nations, I look forward to being part of that effort to address these challenges and create a more perfect union. Happy Lunar New Year.
Hi, I'm Julie Su, Deputy Secretary of Labor. Growing up, like so many Asian Americans, my family celebrated the New Year twice. And the Lunar New Year was a time to eat hot pot and dumplings and to get red envelopes from my grandparents. That is why it means so much to send my heartfelt wishes to you and your families for health and happiness in the new year. It's the Year of the Tiger, and here at the Department of Labor, we are bringing that spirit of fearlessness to our work, unleashing our full power to protect the rights of workers across the country, to build our economy back through good jobs, and to make sure that all communities have access to those jobs so we leave no one behind. I hope the strength and resilience of the tiger will carry you forward throughout the year. 新年快乐，恭喜发财.
Hi, I'm Todd Kim, the Assistant Attorney General, for the Environment and Natural Resources Division at the Department of Justice. The department and my division are proud to be fighting for justice, including environmental justice, for our communities and the entire nation. On this special occasion, I am delighted to wish health, happiness, and justice for us all in the new year.
Hello, I'm Heidi Shyu, the Undersecretary of Defense for Research and Engineering. As a kid growing up in Taiwan, I remember celebrating Lunar New Year's with lots of firecrackers around me, lots of food all around me, and receiving little red envelopes stuffed full of cash. So as you can well imagine, Lunar New Year's are very happy events. I wish you the very best in this new year as well. I do want to emphasize one point, the fact that we're in the United States and the power of diversity we have within this nation. It is absolutely the best place to live. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Daniel Day Kim. I just wanted to take time out to wish everyone out there a very happy Lunar New Year. Yeah, it's time to wash away the residue of all the craziness of the year gone by and to ring in the year of the tiger. Now, this is meant to be a year characterized by passion and by power and by adventure. So whatever that means to you, I hope it brings you good fortune and great success. Now, maybe you celebrate like my family does, over a piping hot bowl of rice cake soup, or in Korean, tteokguk, along with a bowing ceremony to our elders and our parents and our grandparents and our ancestors to honor them and to say thank you. But however you choose to celebrate it, I hope this year brings you many blessings. Happy New Year.
Hi, I'm Olivia Munn, and I have tried to make this video a million times. But as you can see, I'm still in my robe with a newborn and a bottle. But we were not going to miss our opportunity to say Happy Lunar New Year to everyone. Wishing you guys all the very, very best. Happy Lunar New Year!
Hello, my name is Nguyen, and I am a Vietnamese American fashion designer, aka your fairy tale mother. Lunar New Year is a time of celebration and coming together wearing our áo dài to cherish our heritage. With the increase of pain and loss our AAPI community has experienced the past couple years, it's more important than ever to protect and celebrate our culture and traditions. Coming into the year of the tiger, I would like to wish all of you, near and far, a year of abundant health, wealth, happiness, as we continue through the pandemic. I wish you hope, even more resilience, and a peaceful, happy home. Happy Lunar New Year! Chúc mừng năm mới!
Hi, my name is Anita Lowe, and I'm a chef based in New York City. So for Chinese New Year, I'm going to show you two really quick and easy dishes using ingredients that are symbolic. The first is some whole shrimp. The Chinese like to use the head and the tail intact because it is the beginning of a new year and the end of an old. So in order to do this, I'm just going to cut along the back, the curved edge, and then you can remove the digestive tract if there is one. And then I'm just going to put a little bit of Shaoxing wine. If you don't have Shaoxing, you can use sherry. And just some soy sauce. It's about equal parts. If you want, you can just let that sit. I'm going to add some ginger. This is just julienne ginger. And I'm just going to lower it in here and let it steam. Next, I'm going to cook some baby green vegetables. Now, because it's a new year, we need some baby greens, and those symbolize new beginnings. So I have a wok here. If you don't have a wok, just use a regular saute pan. I'm heating it on high and then turning it down. I've got some oil, just regular non-flavored oil, and some sliced garlic. And I'm just going to let that sizzle a little bit so it starts to shrivel a bit. And then I'm gonna add my baby green vegetables. These are Shanghai bok choy. Okay. To that, I'm gonna add some salt. And I have some chicken stock here. If you want to make this vegetarian, just use water. And then we're gonna cover. Okay, so the shrimp have cooked a little bit. It should be done. You know when they turn this nice bright orange that they are done. I'm gonna just take it out. If I can get it out. There we go. And garnish with a little bit of scallion. And that's that dish. Eat it with some lettuce. It's delicious. Peel and eat. And here we have our baby green vegetables, our Shanghai bok choy. And I'm putting it into this lucky red bowl. The red color is also very lucky. Happy New Year, happy Year of the Tiger.
Hi, I'm Daniel Martin, celebrity makeup artist and global director of artistry and education at skincare brand Tatcha. Lunar New Year is special to me not only because you get the opportunity to feast and celebrate and eat some amazing food, but you're also spending time with your loved ones and family and friends. We've seen our community completely challenged with bigotry and racism this year, but I do believe that there is hope, understanding, and forgiveness in all of us to prosper harmoniously together into the new year.
Hi, it's Lisa Ling, executive producer and host of Takeout on HBO Max, which is an exploration of Asian American history and culture through the lens of our incredible food, as well as This Is Life on CNN. And Lunar New Year to me is a time of celebration. It's an opportunity to honor our families and our friends and our cultures that are thousands and thousands of years old. So I want to wish everyone the happiest Lunar New Year. Happy Year of the Tiger. I hope you have a prosperous, happy, healthy, and safe New Year.
Hi everyone, just wanted to wish everyone a happy Lunar New Year. 新年快乐，恭喜发财. My favorite memory about Lunar New Year is that my mom would always cook an oxtail soup, which even though I don't have the talent to cook anything, it is the one thing that I've learned to cook and will occasionally do so on Lunar New Year. So here's to you and your family. Happy Lunar New Year and be well. Thanks.
Happy Year of the Tiger. I'm Jenny Yang and I'm the Director of the Office of Federal Contract Compliance Programs at the Department of Labor. This year has not been an easy one. The hate that our community has experienced since the start of the pandemic has shown us how quickly bias can be activated. But it's also shown us how critical it is that we organize and make our voices heard. As we start the new year, I'm inspired by President Biden's historic commitment to advancing equity, and I'm honored to be part of an administration that is taking action to build back a better economy that works for us all.
Hi, my name is Nguyen, and I'm a filmmaker. Lunar New Year to me is really important and meaningful because it was always the time of the year that my family would come together, like all come together. And I think with what's been going on with the Asian American community facing so many challenges and anti-Asian racism, that same sense of community is being witnessed now and celebrated, not just through my family, but through many of my Asian American friends and people throughout the community. So I think it's a time for us to reflect, celebrate, and progress in many ways.
Hey, Ming, Tsai here. Happy Chinese New Year, Happy Lunar New Year. It's Year of the Tiger, February 1 is my favorite holiday. Why? Because it's all based on food. There's such great folklore and tradition. Giving riches and wealth is done by giving oranges and tangerine. So we're gonna do a sweet dish because this year, especially, we need some sweetness. So I'm gonna do a sticky rice. Nian Gao is a traditional sticky rice cake. I'm gonna do a sticky rice pudding with coconut. A couple other traditional dishes that I always eat on Chinese New Year. Dumplings for sure, because they resemble ingots of gold. And these are my Ming's Bings, which are twice as thick as a dumpling, so that's double fortune. So definitely start with this, but I encourage you to end with this recipe. 1 cup coconut milk, just about a teaspoon of your favorite local honey, and a little pure vanilla extract. Gonna put this on medium heat. Back there I have some rice, sticky rice, also called glutinous rice, that's steaming. To make it, as I say in the recipe, soak the rice overnight 24 hours in tap water, then you steam it for about an hour to an hour 15. It gets super sticky. So this is how you segment an orange, guys, right? So you need a sharp knife. You want to take the peel off all the way to the meat. Look at the different colored oranges we have. And the segment, you go in between the white pith, and you just take it out, right? So once you get all the segments out, with clean hands, you just give it a squeeze, because all that is natural juice and natural sugar. Now we do ginger. I'm just gonna peel, and I'm just gonna do some really thin slices here, guys, right? So that's plenty, right there. Go through it once this way, turn it, and go through it again. Let's get cooking. In a pan, we're gonna add a little bit of butter. Just drop your ginger in there. Oh yeah, look at that steam, right? Add to this cup of coconut milk. So this ginger's nice and sauteed now. Add the oranges and the juice. Put a nice quenelle of coconut rice in a bowl like that. Add some ground meat to the pan. Spill a little over. And what I'm trying to do is I'm burning off the liquid now, right? That's looking good. Let's go to the front and plate this up. Look at that. And like this. Oh my God, so good. I want to do something sweet because we need more sweetness. We need more sweetness. We need more kindness in this world, in this country of ours, America. Best country in the world. I so implore that all of us Americans, everyone, comes together and hopefully has some sticky rice. But more importantly, keep spreading sweetness and kindness through this year of the tiger. Gong Xi Fa Tsai, and as always, peace and good eating.
Biden-Harris administration has done so much for the AA and NHPI community, and I know this year we will continue to build on that progress. Historic jobs and economic growth, combating anti-Asian hate, relief for small businesses, and an administration that looks like America. It's the year of the tiger, and I'm a tiger. So let's make this year even more prosperous. Gong Xi Fa Tsai.
Hi, my name is Amanda Phingbodhipakkiya, a Brooklyn-based artist and activist. When COVID-19 hit, senseless acts of hate arose throughout New York. With the Commission on Human Rights, I created I Still Believe in Our City, a defiant art series that showed Asian Americans standing up for ourselves, our city, and our futures. Spanning bus shelters, billboards, rallies, and magazine covers, I was moved to see my art become a touch point for our community. This Lunar New Year, I'm wishing you joy, safety, and courage.
My name's Tim Wu. I work at the National Economic Council on tech and competition policy. Lunar New Year I associate with food and family, probably like many people. But as a parent, I particularly associate it, as the years have passed, with efforts to connect to my children with the opportunities and just how special it is to be an Asian American person in this country, to in some ways have the best of both worlds and also to eat a lot of great food.
Happy Lunar New Year. My name is Laura Shin, and I'm a policy advisor that focuses on Asian American, Native Hawaiian, and Pacific Islander issues at the White House. I want to take this time to thank all our friends and partners who have been supporting the administration's equitable economic recovery and growth agenda. We couldn't do this work without you. As we begin the year of the water tiger, may we embody the spirit of courage, strength, and leadership as we continue this work. Happy Lunar New Year. 새해 복 많이 받으세요.
Freemasons Athletic Club, established in 1956. We're the oldest line dance team in New York City. Wish you a happy Lunar New Year and gong hei fa cho.
Hi, I'm Nguyen Amanda, and I'm the founder of Rise. Chúc mừng năm mới! This Lunar New Year, I am so proud to be an Asian American woman. I'm so proud of our resilience, our culture, and our community. Happy Lunar New Year, everyone!
Happy Lunar New Year, or as my baby sister and I used to say as we were running up and down the hallways trying to get my papa and all of her friends to give us our red envelopes, Kung Hi Fat Choi. Thank you, Howard and Rebecca, for your leadership in organizing this event. And thank you to everyone who's tuned in for our program. Lunar New Year is such a special time for Asian Americans and Native Hawaiians and Pacific Islanders. It allows us to honor and reflect on the rich diversity, culture, and traditions of our communities. And it's a time for celebrating and connecting with our family, friends, and community. We're truly honored that you have chosen to celebrate with us today. Now, while this year has been a difficult one for AAN and HPIs who are grappling with the dual crises of the COVID-19 pandemic and the spike in anti-Asian hate, there are a number of victories worth celebrating. In his first year, the president was swift to speak out against and combat anti-Asian hate, including by issuing a presidential memorandum condemning racism, xenophobia, and intolerance against Asian American and Native Hawaiian and Pacific Islander communities, and signing the COVID-19 Hate Crimes Act and the Jabara Hire No Hate Act into law. The president made advancing equity, justice, and opportunity for AAN and HPIs a top priority by signing an executive order reinstating the White House Initiative on AAN and HPIs and its Presidential Advisory Commission. Under the President and Vice President's leadership, the administration has increased diversity and AAN and HPI representation across the federal government. They've reduced barriers and increased access to AAN and HPIs for federal services like affordable housing. They provided immediate relief to AAN and HPI families through the American Rescue Plan, reducing poverty in AAN and HPI communities by nearly 22%. They've provided $106.3 million worth of loans to AAN and HPI-owned small businesses, supported students by providing more than $36 billion to higher education institutions that primarily serve Asian Americans and Native Hawaiian and Pacific Islanders. At the same time, we recognize that we still have a lot of work to do. Knowing this, it is in the spirit of the Year of the Water Tiger that we look forward to a year ahead filled with strength, bravery, and vitality as we continue to uplift and empower our Asian Americans and Native Hawaiian and Pacific Islanders. We look forward to finding more opportunities like this one to come together and celebrate with y'all. I wish you a wonderful Lunar New Year filled with delicious food, dazzling firework displays, noisy fireworks, and joyous celebrations with your communities and loved ones. May this new year bring you good fortune, peace, and prosperity. And for my young and unmarried friends in the audience, may it bring you lots of red envelopes.